And I'm Annalisa Burgos. The top story this morning. Europe makes space history with the first ever probe landing on a comet, but it was not a smooth one. Well, let's go ahead and move on to our next story. This from Singapore's Today newspaper. Cyber spying, maritime disputes loom large in Sino-US dialogue, and that article pointing to U.S. efforts to revive a working group on cyber issues during the annual talks between the U.S. and China, which start today. You know, this is the 6th year of these talks, Mark, and traditionally nothing really comes out of them. No real concrete agreements, maybe just a lot of, grandstanding and diplomacy. What's your take on what'll happen this time around? Do you think anything more concrete will come out of it?
I mean, I think it's hard to see that this type of high-level talk,
Especially with everything going on, as all the issues that we've just mentioned, especially the maritime disputes, it's really been hard for the two countries to really codify their relationship, considering all these other peripheral issues involving so many different parties, don't you think?
Well, everything is enormously complex. All the issues we...
Okay, well, let's switch gears now. Everyone's heading to Myanmar for the ASEAN summit in East Asia. What help do you think the Americans and Mr. Obama can provide to Myanmar to get the reforms in place?
Not much.
I'll move on to a big story that was actually coming out of APEC, the summit. Apparently not a different kind of diplomacy. Russian President Vladimir Putin, it seems, has created some fireworks at the fireworks display that happened at the APEC summit in Beijing. That's right. A lot of people are talking about this incident on social media because censors in China actually have scrubbed it from footage.
Yeah, which just makes everybody want to see it more.
Yes, right? Anytime you censor something, everyone's like, what happened? So let's look at Twitter and some of the reactions. Why censor? He was being a gentleman. And this is just a link to raw footage. Putin's moment with First Lady at APEC censored in China. And then some funny comments from all across Twitter. Haha, the unspoken rule of diplomacy: never hit on a president's wife, especially when you're single.
Yeah, talking about Vladimir Putin because he is single now. But in the picture you can also see just in the bottom left of your screen
President Xi
and President Barack Obama, not far away from the incident at all.
No, they all sat next to each other. Yeah. So, and hashtag Coatgate is trending. China's First Lady is known for her style and her fashion.
That's right.
And maybe she just didn't want to wear a tan blanket.
Yes,
tan is not cool. Remember all the flack that President Obama got?
Thank you. Very smoothly done. Thanks.
It's not summer.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's always summer in Singapore.
You gotta get in there. Get up.
I'm so winded. This is my morning exercise. Oh my God, he just drank beet juice. Premium and luxury brand hotels are opening their doors in Jakarta despite a stubbornly sluggish market. 6 more hotels will be established in the Indonesian capital over the next 3 years. Hi, I'm Annalisa Burgos, and this is the news now. East Asia bracing for the strongest typhoon of the year. Sudolor is expected to make landfall on Taiwan early Saturday. Well, over in the U.S., presidential election fever is heating up a notch today. All 17 candidates of the Republican Party are battling in the first round of debates. And the top 10, based on poll average, are now slugging it out in Cleveland for their primetime showdown. Now, who's ahead so far? Let's ask our U.S. correspondent, Nick Harper. Nick, is it all about Trump?
So far, it seems to be yes. We're just 10 minutes into this 2-hour debate.
A woman has died and 15 others hospitalized after what reports said were botched surgeries. Over the weekend, 13 women lost their lives at another state-run camp, with more than 60 women still in the hospital. Both incidents happened in the state of Chhattisgarh, and public anger is quickly boiling over. Hundreds of protesters took to the streets in Chhattisgarh, demanding immediate action against the state's chief minister. They smashed vehicles and entered schools, destroying property. The protesters accused the minister of pushing the poor towards death, but the local government denied any responsibility. It blamed the deaths on doctors' negligence.
हमने कड़ी कार्रवाई की है, डॉक्टर के खिलाफ क्रिमिनल केस किया है, सीएमओ, बीएमओ, स्टेट हेड
It's an important cause indeed. Globally, prostate cancer is one of the top leading causes of cancer deaths in men. The statistics are sobering. 1 in every 5 men has the risk of developing prostate cancer by the age of 85. But prostate cancer, if detected early, is highly treatable and even curable. And we are also joined by TV personality and cancer survivor PJ Roberts. He's also supporting the Movember movement. And I guess we can see a little bit of the effort there, right, PJ?
The moustache is coming through.
I'm trying very hard. It's a very, very humbling experience being a part of
The
this.
fair skin is...
Does it kind of determine how manly you
No,
are?
it's got nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with it?
I certainly hope not, because I wouldn't be very manly by the poor attempt. It's very prepubescent at the moment, and it's not getting much better, to be honest.
Keeps you young, keeps you young.
That's
Anyway,
right.
let's get started.
It looks like a Grey Goose.
Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay is hungry to expand in Asia. He was in Singapore this week to open his second restaurant in the region, Bread Street Kitchen at the Marina Bay Sands. He opened the first one in Hong Kong last fall.
So let me introduce you to our chef cuisine, Sabrina.
Okay.
One of the most talented females anywhere in Singapore. Sabrina,
Hi.
you good?
Is he nice to you? He doesn't yell at you, does he? Like, you can tell me.
She yells at me. She yells at me.
Ramsay isn't stopping here. His second restaurant in Hong Kong, London House, opens in October. He's planning a Bread Street Kitchen in Dubai's Atlantis The Palm Resort later this year, and another Bread Street Kitchen in Macau in 2016. And he's eyeing locations in Shanghai and Beijing. The Bread Street Kitchen casual concept has proven to be a hit with diners who want fine cuisine without the fuss.
It's fast, it's furious, and sometimes the odd naughty word pops out.
Profanity aside, Ramsay says this is nothing like the Hell's Kitchens you've seen on his TV show. But it is tough work.
First 3 months is a nightmare, so we've got to tweak, install confidence, and tweak on a daily basis.
Ever in search of a challenge, the straight-talking chef will take on one of his hardest yet.
I'm going to do a chili crab here for Bread Street Kitchen. Yeah, not only that, because I've busted my balls in mastering a chili crab. I've embedded myself in the community to get the passport to cook a chili crab. And they ran me ragged, and they put me through.
Yeah, but you're going to be crucified probably if you try to do the chili crab here. They might criticize you.
Listen, I don't know if you've noticed, but I quite like pressure. So I've got big, thick skin, and I give it, so I have to take it.
Criticism, that is. Ramsay has a hugely successful TV career, but critics say that's come at the expense of his restaurants, some of which have closed due to management disputes or a slow global economy. But he takes the criticism in stride.
Everybody's a critic. Everybody has an opinion, and they're entitled to that. Do I listen to everybody? Of course I don't. I wouldn't be where I am today if I had to sit there and think. So, no, I move quickly. There's a very selfish tone that one needs to have and take criticism and not let it affect you.
Already, the criticism here has begun with a few netizens saying the food was overpriced. Ramsay disagrees.
I mean, I think we're reasonably priced, and time will tell, based on the success.
For now, it seems the Gordon Ramsay name is bringing in the crowds, eager to try his brand of modern European food with British flair. Only time will tell if they'll be satisfied.
So I saw how cute you did they did the